any fun with me.
Hey, what's up guys? Today we're going to be working on getting most of the sound deadening out of the car. We're also going to be reinforcing the chassis a little bit. Alright, so I went and bought 20 pounds of dry ice to finish getting the sound deadening up. The canned air method worked pretty well, but this is probably cheaper. So I'm going to take care of this. Alright, so I'm about an hour and a half into this. The aerosol definitely got it up a lot quicker, I feel like. But this stuff in the front right here is really hard to get up. I don't know if it's because of this type of glue or whatever, but this stuff really isn't coming off that well. So I might just leave the rest and go over it with a wire wheel later on. But most of it's up, and I'm down to like probably like 4 or 5 pounds of dry ice from evaporation. So next up, I'm going to pull the tail lights, the filler piece, the rear bumper. We're going to try to strengthen this section up here and also on that side. I know as soon as I do what I plan on doing, it's going to violate a lot of rules for different race classes, but I only plan on doing high performance driving events with this car, so I'm not really worried about what class I would be in. So I have the bumper off and the trim piece. I had to take off one tail light to get the trim piece so I can slide it out because of these brackets right here. So now basically I'm going to clean up the seam sealer around this piece here, and also on the other side I'm just going to be using a drill with this, I don't know, it's not a wire wheel, it's, I don't know, I picked this up at Advanced Auto Parts. It works pretty good. It's not going to go down into the metal, but it'll get the paint and whatever else off of it. So I'm going to do that real quick and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. So after about 15 minutes of wire wheeling on both sides, I did have to use an assortment. You can see that this is coming unattached from the body, but now you can see the factory spot welds. So I'm going to mark 1 inch increments all the way around this, so this becomes a part of the frame, because the frame rail's right down here. So I'm going to mark this real quick on both sides. This side's also coming undone from the chassis, so I'm going to mark that. Alright, so now I have my holes marked all the way around both sides. So now I'm going to take a 5/32 drill bit, drill some holes in it, and then afterwards I'm going to rivet it. Like before, if you watched the video what the future plans for the Integra are, if you look at orange lip DC2, this is done in that car and also a lot of the other cars in that video. So eventually the whole car is going to be like this, but this is the first step right here. Alright, so here's the first set of holes, and you can see where the factory spot welds are. I just went around those, and it comes through right here on the back. If you look underneath the car, it's coming right into the frame rail, so it should definitely make it a little bit stronger. So one side's done. You can see it actually pulled the metal back to where it's supposed to be, and on the outside it's connected here. If you look under the car, it's right in the frame rail lip all the way down both sides. So this part is actually tied into the frame now. So what I'm going to do now is move along to this side, drill the holes, and then pop the rivets in this. This actually takes a little bit longer than I thought it was going to take. This side took about 30 minutes. So I'm going to move along to this side. I'm just going to take a mallet and tap this back so it's closer. But once the rivets are in there, it'll pull everything back how it was supposed to be. Alright, so both sides are done. You can see this is a lot tighter than it was before. So now we're going to install this Type R rear trunk brace. I have another video on this, so I'm not going to go too in depth. But I got my hole marked on both sides. I'm just going to use some rivet nuts, drill the hole, pop that in. Check out the other video if you want details and bolt sizes and everything. Alright, so I have the Type R bar in now. It's just in here loosely because I'm probably going to take it out again soon. But that's that. I'm going to throw some primer over this just so the bare metal doesn't rust on both sides. But that's pretty much going to wrap up this video. I know this one's probably a little short, but this did take a long time to get everything done. I've been out here for about 4 hours now. So I guess stay tuned to the next video. I'll probably be doing some more of this chassis rivets and stuff like that. If you guys enjoyed the video, feel free to give it a thumbs up, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.